Hello and welcome back to the Russian Winds, and welcome back to the 9th episode of the Bionic Woman. Monday will be the episode finale, the season finale of episode 1. So yay for that. Look forward to that. And okay. So, Sarah, I bet we'll beat the rest of the robber group crime syndicate pretty soon. I don't know, Jamie, she said. I mean, there was a lot of them. I counted 10 at least. Oh yeah? How much longer do you think it'll take to beat them? Months probably. Probably years. Well, I know for a fact that we can beat them. And it's the next day. And we're gonna eat breakfast. So, Sarah, shh, do you hear that, Jamie? She ran up and said, listen. Oh my gosh, I do hear it. Shooting again. Oh my word. Let's go. And then we quickly ran to where the goons were before at. I hit them. Excuse me. And then punched them and kicked them really hard. And I hit them in the chest area hard. Really hard. Not hard enough to make their heart stop, but almost. And then he flew over to the wall. And, he got knocked out. I checked his pulse. Yep, he's a goner. He's out. He's not dead, but he's out. Okay, and we got rid of the rest of them that were in the building, that were in the Macy's building again, for the second time. I'm not surprised. Sarah said that we're going to, that we won't meet the leader of this group pretty soon. She punched the guy and hit the guy and knocked him out. But then the other guys, looked at the knocked out guys and then said, oh no, let's get out of here. And then they ran out. We called the cops, and they came to take the bad guys to jail. And so they did. And we went back to the apartment, hung out. The cops said thank you, and then by that time we were already halfway up the stairs to our apartment. And then we were at our apartment. We spent the rest of the day reading Jane Austen. We had dinner, and we were researching how to stop them, and we found answers. Our bionics use our bionic wind powers to defeat them. But it won't be once and for all. That'll take years. Because Sarah believes that the leader will get away. But will he get away permanently? Only time will tell. So, we went to sleep, rest. It's the next morning. We hung out for a bit, and afterwards we walked in Central Park, and there was a cat stuck in a tree. I jumped up 3 feet. Got it? Okay, kitty. Ready to jump down? It looked kind of scared. Meow, it said. And then we jumped down, and it belonged to a little 10-year-old girl named Sasha. And then I handed her the cat, and then I said, there you go. Gee, thanks, she said. And I said, you're welcome. And then Sarah and I walked Central Park whilst reading Dracula, and we had an overall good time walking. So, Sarah said, it's gonna be an early fall, she said. Alright then. Okay then, alright then, I said. And we walked for a bit, and then got some really good corn dogs after that, and ate them at our apartment for dinner. And we were like, well, I'm not surprised that I said, and Sarah said, I agree. And we just visited and read the chapter 3 of Dracula, actually. And, by the way, Sarah said, well, did you know that Vlad Dracula is based off of The writer's best friend? Really? I said. No, I did not. That's so cool. Huh. Nice. Some characters are based on real people. I said. Quite true. And then she turned the page. And yeah, we visited for a bit. We watched Emma and had some popcorn and drank some really good sparkling water. And then I said, let's see, we should make some pink lemonade. I said, well, alright, I better put that on the list. Sarah said, pink lemonade, she said, as she was making the list. She glanced over at me. You know, I think that this city is glad we're here. Oh, yes, glad we're here, Sarah, I said. And she said, well, I wonder if you and, your beau will get married. She said, well, maybe. Do you think he's secretly bionic? I said, yes, I do, she said. He is hiding that from you. Oh, you think your boyfriend's secretly bionic? I know he is, yeah. She said, wow, a whole bionic crew of us. That's amazing. That's the start of our union, I suppose. Maybe there's more of us? Do I have it figured out about yet? You really think so? She smiled and no one smiled at me. You know, find out, find out what happened in the next episode, in the final episode of season 1, Bionic Woman ASMR. Tune in next time. Light, love to all. Be safe, and thank you so much for 3,019 views and all. But I'm trying to get monetized, and I'll do this for years. I can see myself doing this for years. So, thanks, bless be, and bye-bye.